Graveyard Talkers, and welcome to another episode of Graveyard Talk, and I'm your host Randy. Today we're coming to you from London Township in Michigan, Monroe County, and we're sitting here in front of three young boys. These three young boys were like 13, 10, and 9. They were brothers, blended family, and probably a brother, two brothers and a half brother. And that was David Sprague, Dustin Sprague, and Anthony Benson, and they all died on November 15, 2002, which would be 22, right around 22 years ago, just shy of 22 years ago. They lived not too far from here, all elementary school boys. The oldest one might have been in middle school. But on a Friday morning, instead of waking up to go to school, they never woke up. There was a fire in the house, and Mom and Dad tried to run upstairs to try to save them. They were sleeping, and unfortunately, they couldn't get upstairs. So the three boys perished in that fire on that early Friday morning. So I thought we'd come out here, and it's not a very big cemetery here. I'm sure there's well over 1,000 souls buried here. But I thought we'd come out here and see if the three boys are willing to talk to us. It's been 20 some odd years, whether their spirits would like to talk to us. And we'll go from there. Or any other souls, any other spirits that are here that would like to talk to us. It's still a windy day. And hopefully my new microphone is still knocking out the wind. We're still working on some of the volume on it. Sometimes it sounds really good, other times it sounds really compressed. But I got a feeling that's just the way the microphone does its thing when it picks up certain noises. So with that, I'll say to all the spirits here in London Township Cemetery, my name is Randy. I'm sure many of you know I've been out here hundreds of times over the years. And I'm here to speak to you, to hear your story. To the Sprague boys and Anthony Benson, I'm going to refer to you as a Sprague boy. We'd like to hear your story. Maybe you got something that you would like to tell everyone. I don't know whether they knew about Facebook or not. They were kind of young, or YouTube rather, or they were kind of young. But maybe they did, 2005. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know when Facebook was started. And it looks like they're probably going to be doing a burial here today, because I see that they're bringing in the heavy equipment. So as long as we're not in their way, I think I got my car out of the way. So I'm going to stop the video right here, and I'm going to start it right back up in a second. Alrighty, so the construction vehicle has gone by us. It's a good thing I stopped the video, because it ain't got no muffler on a car. So again, my name is Randy. To the Sprague boys, to all the spirits here, if you'd like to talk to me, something you'd like to say, we'd like to hear it, we'd like to talk to you. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the spirit box as soon as I can get to it here. Michael? All right, so right off the bat, we got Michael. Now, I haven't heard Michael for quite some time. So, Michael, are you, is this one of your cemeteries that you you hang out around?
Did.
All right, and Ben, as you are probably aware, over the last, I don't know, 4 months or so, Michael was a spirit that I met not far from here, another township cemetery, but it's been kind of following me around. So to the Sprague boys, David, Anthony, or Dustin, are any of the three of you here?
I think was
to it.
All right, so really the purpose to the three boys here, the purpose of me being out here is just to talk to you. Maybe there's something you would like to say. Maybe there's some part of your story you would like to get out. And we'd like to hear any part of the story that you wanted to tell, like, you know, what happened? Did you know the fire was happening? Do you know why the fire happened?
well, I said yeah.
Okay, so I did hear something flames in there. So are you saying you did see the flames? You recognized the flames? So you woke up because of the flames?
Door what I
So I heard tired and I heard door, so maybe they were tired. You know, young boys, 9, 10 years old, they're 11, 12, 13, they're still, you know, getting to that age where they sleep 18 hours a day, especially a 13-year-old. So maybe he was still tired. And then I heard door. Excuse me. So does that mean that you tried to get out when you seen the flames? You tried to get out of the door? Something about the way to do it. So I don't think you guys had anything to do with the fire. There's no indication in any of the reports I got. Actually, the only news article is one news article. Looks like it was written the day of or maybe the day after the fire. And I've never seen any other article but that one. And it really doesn't discuss the cause of the fire. All right, so we either heard November, December, or remember. Basically, I just picked up burr, like an ember. So we'll see. I don't think it was ember, like a fire ember, but sounded more like a month to me, but it could have been remember. So we'll have to listen to that and see exactly what it was, because it certainly wasn't November, because they died. I mean, I don't believe it was November. They died in November. So I'm almost thinking it was December, but we'll listen to it and see what it says, and we'll all hear together what they said. Didn't know. So somebody said they didn't know. Didn't know is what come through. So you didn't know about the fire. You don't know what started it. Is that correct? A lot of information come through it that I heard spirit in there. You know, so one thing is when you listen to this, and I've said this before, it's not linear. The information that comes through, you have to take it in bits and pieces, because they don't They're not carrying on a conversation like you and I are carrying on right now. They're using their energy to find words for them to say through the program. And they're going to try to pick the best words or the best phrase that they can. Sometimes you hear a little sentence. Sometimes I didn't do that, you know. Other times it's just bits and pieces like, you know, maybe remember. If that was the word that they used a few minutes ago, maybe just remember. So we have to listen to everything on the video that comes through. And I miss things. Even when I'm listening to it, I miss things. But matter of fact, I did one yesterday where I was talking about some nuns, and I mentioned the name of a nun, and her name was Edwina. That was her religious name, probably taken from Edwin. And I didn't hear it when I was recording it. I didn't hear when I was editing it. But when I re-listen, I re-listen to every video after I post it. I go up to my television and I lay there and I watch it where it's nice and quiet. And sure enough, in there they said Edwina. So it's just not going to come out like they're going to carry a conversation. And if you're thinking, well, heck, Randy, it sounds like a bunch of jumble. Well, it is. And we have to make sense out of what they're saying. So, to the Sprague boys, is there any type of suggestion, wisdom, anything you would like to say to us?
This. Look.
Move it.
You know, and I always wonder why I hear, not at every cemetery, but I hear a lot, move it. Not quite sure what that really means. Why does a spirit keep telling me to move it? Does anybody know? All right, so to the three boys, are you boys in the spirit world, and are you together in the spirit world? Are you guys still with each other?
Stairs. Found the doorway.
And that was the second time I heard doorway. Now that one was really clear. Found the doorway. Now that could mean that maybe in the spirit world they found the doorway and they crossed over, or it could mean during the fire maybe they found the doorway but never made it out. So is there anything that the Sprague boys, anything that you can pass on to me, to the viewers of this? You know, like I said, you guys are kind of young. I don't know that you'll know what YouTube is, but it's like television, kind of like watching cartoons, but more for adults. Anything you would like to say to those who may be interested in what happened to you, and now the possibility that you're spirits?
No.
I'm reading.
You know, I saw.
Okay, so I heard I do. I heard I'm stuck. So thank you, boys. Thank you, boys, for talking to me. I'll listen to everything that you had to say, and I'll put it up here. Like I tell everyone, I'll put it up here on the screen so everyone can see what you had to say, because we're very interested in what happens to us once we become spirits. And I can't guide you into that. Only you can guide me into what it's like. Only you can educate me and those who are watching this video what it's like to become a spirit.
Downside.
Light.
Just had to.
Now, funny as I said, I heard like a movie, and right when that come up, you might have noticed I looked up into the sky, and there's a plane going by, and I heard somebody in there say, "Take a seat." So maybe there's a seat empty on that airplane that a spirit is flying on. Alrighty, boys. Well, we'd like to thank you for whatever information you came through. Sounds to me like the boys didn't know what was happening. Sounds to me like the boys didn't have a hand in the fire. But at least one of them was tired. And at least one of them tried to get out the door, but didn't make it. Of course, we know Mom and Dad from the reports never got up there to them. And so they were unable to save their 3 boys. What a shame. And with that, again, I want to thank the Sprague boys. If you have anything to say, I'll give you about 30 seconds to say something, and then we're going to end it for the day. So if you have anything to say to the Sprague boys, please go ahead.
In there.
Where?
What do you? Next.
All right. So we heard thanks in there. So again, I want to thank you guys. May you guys rest in peace. And I hope you're finding happiness in being a spirit. And, you know, we're all sad that you all passed away at such a young life. So with that, I want to thank all my viewers for coming along with me on this journey. This is somewhere around video number 60. This journey will last for as long as you guys want it to last. Not really getting a whole lot of new viewers, maybe about 1 every 2 videos. And I'm right about at the 500 mark, so I really do need you guys to give it a thumbs up. Please comment. You got suggestions for me in the area, if you know the area, or suggestions on, you know, what kinds of videos I can do. It gets tough out here trying to do videos, not ask the same questions all the time. But I'm doing this for me, for my journey, to find out, because as I said, there's more days behind me than there are in front of me. And I don't know when my day's ends are, but I want to be comfortable when my day comes that, you know, that I'm sure there's life after death, you know, and I know many religions believe in life after death, but what's there? I do believe that there are spirits out there, and I do believe they talk to us, and I do believe they roam the earth, and I believe that they want to help us. So again, thank you for coming along on my journey. My name is Randy, and I will see all of you on the next one.